Have you ever stopped to think about where words come from, or why some words in English sound so similar to words in other languages? It is like finding a familiar face in a crowd of strangers, a little linguistic Easter egg. This amazing phenomenon is happening all the time, right under our noses. One language changes another's vocabulary primarily through borrowing, a process where words are adopted directly or indirectly from a source language into a recipient language. This happens constantly, enriching the vocabulary of the receiving language and often reflecting historical, cultural, and technological interactions between different groups of people. It is a natural and fundamental aspect of language evolution. The core mechanism behind this borrowing is contact, whether through trade, conquest, migration, or cultural exchange. When speakers of two different languages interact, there is a need to communicate new concepts, objects, or ideas. The easiest way to do this is often to simply adopt the word used by the other group, rather than inventing an entirely new term. For instance, the English language has borrowed countless words from French after the Norman conquest, and from Latin and Greek through scholarly pursuits. This adoption is not always a perfect copy. Sometimes, a word might be slightly altered in pronunciation or spelling to fit the sounds and grammatical rules of the new language. To observe this process in action, you can look for common loanwords in English that describe food, art, or social customs. Think of words like pizza from Italian, kindergarten from German, or sushi from Japanese, all of which describe things that originated in those cultures. Another common way to spot borrowed words is to notice when a foreign word has entered English without a direct English equivalent that carries the same nuance, such as déjà vu from French. By paying attention to these linguistic clues, you can start to trace the fascinating journey words take across different languages and cultures. One interesting detail about word borrowing is the concept of a calque, or loan translation, where a word or phrase is borrowed from another language by translating its components word for word. For example, the English phrase Superman is a calque from the German Übermensch. This shows that influence is not just about adopting sounds, but also about adopting conceptual structures. Another deep dive reveals that borrowed words often fill lexical gaps, providing a specific term for something previously unnamed or less precisely defined in the recipient language. This is why many scientific and medical terms come from Latin and Greek, offering precise terminology. Understanding how languages influence each other gives you a powerful lens through which to view history, culture, and innovation. It reveals how our shared human experience is woven into the very fabric of the words we use every day, making vocabulary a vibrant tapestry of interconnected stories. By appreciating this dynamic exchange, you will not only expand your word knowledge but also gain a deeper insight into the incredible journey of human communication.